Hello everyone. We at Storycorner continue our new series, Stories of Hope in the Age of COVID. And today I'm going to present to you the work of Uravugal Trust that was founded about 6 years ago and who has found a new meaning for their work in the age of COVID. Uravugal Trust, Uravugal meaning relationships. Uravugal Trust was founded by Khaalid Ahmed, an engineering graduate, and his core team of about 7 friends, all students largely, and a huge band of volunteers. And the trigger for starting Uravugal was when Khaalid had a brush with a homeless, dying man, and who was nearing his end. And when he passed on very quickly, his body was left unclaimed for days, and which is when Khaalid was forced to step in, complete all the legal formalities, and give the dead man a decent burial. It was at that point that he realized that anybody homeless or with family would definitely want a decent farewell when they pass on. COVID, however, has made extraordinary demands on Uravugal Trust and has asked very big things of the team. Khaalid tells me that often a whole family has to be buried one after another. First the father dies, and then the son passes on, and then the mother is also to be buried. So it takes a huge toll on the family, and very often they get in touch with Uravugal Trust, or they are connected to Uravugal Trust through the hospital when they are completely clueless as to whom to approach for help at that hour. Uravugal Trust then takes over, and they and their band of volunteers are well equipped to handle the giving of a decent burial or cremation for those claimed by COVID. They're all equipped with their protective gear. They take care of the bodies. A huge pit is dug, and the pit is sprinkled liberally with bleaching powder and Lysol, and the body is then very gently and with a lot of love and dignity lowered down into the pit, and then with the help of a JCB and the corporation, the mud is leveled over it, and the pit is covered. A different set of formalities, of course, are followed when the body is cremated. Khaalid tells me that he has now been sleepless for many days and nights. And although the team has handled at over 500 bodies in the last several months, he says that every time something like this happens, he wishes that it would be the last time and that he would never be called upon to perform this duty again. The most painful part is when they have to handle bodies of patients of all ages, the very young and the very old. Khaalid, of course, is an engineering graduate, but he is also a motivational speaker when he is not doing this. And Uravugal Trust was formed with the idea of zero hunger and reduction of poverty. He is very, very wise for his age, and so are many of his team members. And they all believe that there is a certain finality about death, and that is the only thing certain in life, and that nobody who comes into this world is ever alone as long as Uravugal is around. Currently they operate largely in Chennai, but they are slowly called upon to expand their services to other towns nearby. And the other very heartening thing about Uravugal Trust is that it's a motley group of youngsters, and there are people of all faiths, and here caste or religion do not matter, and they are united in their one ideal, that of giving a decent farewell to those claimed by COVID, and especially in the current scenario, although they are there for any homeless and any destitute person who has nobody to perform the last rites. Often I learn that when a patient dies of COVID, and most of the family, the close family, is abroad, they call upon one of their nearest relatives, and over Zoom communicate and telecast the entire event of the last rites. Such service needs to be truly lauded, and I doff my hat to Khaalid Ahmed and his team at Uravugal Trust.